two groups. First part of your task might be to answer some of these questions, or if there's another question that you feel that needs to be up there, write that and get other people to fill it in. And then once you've got a few examples of those questions, answers, you're going to, in your own way, you're going to share it back to us in the two groups and agree on a way on how you might share that back to us, the other group.
What do we mean by mental health and well-being? What do we mean by CAMHS? What are the limitations and risks of CAMHS? And what are the possibilities of CAMHS? The main reasons why I joined this group is we work quite closely with the local mental health services under SLAM, but we want to reach out more. Essentially, we want to reach more young people and make sure the people who would benefit from our services are able to access our work.
One of the things I thought I could invite you to try is some kind of mapping activity. It seems to me that perhaps what might be useful is to try to just map something in a really simple way of what you think CAMHS is already, and then we can question what might be true or not true, or what we don't know. But I want to try to see if we can map that on the floor. There's a young person, they've got a mental health problem, the parent notices that this is an issue. What's the first thing they do? So it's here.
It can be that the mental health, the teachers see it, so the teacher tells the parent, so they get a reference, so then they can go to the hospital, to the doctors and say, hey, this is happening to my child, I've got the references.
So they can go to the hospital?
Or, yes, or they could go directly, or they can go directly to, it both leads up to go to like the hospital.
AJ, 15, got a problem. Back there?
Yeah.
Where it starts? What's next? Please feel free to pick up a thing and kind of go, this is what I think might happen next, or this could be an option of what happens next.
Give me a scenario. It can be the school sees them.
School sees them.
Or their parents see them.
GP, youth club, school,
Yep.
parent or carer, and friend. So they've got 6 options. Here's AJ here. 6 options in front of them after they've said, I'm anxious.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Is that realistic?
That's rare.
Yeah.
It could be an
think it's
online.
good
There's
because-
online. There's online. There's kind of
Online.
Oh yeah. Help
Okay, so digital, online. Just get something for digital online stuff.
But some of these options depends on whether the young person wants help or doesn't want help.
Ooh.
So I joined this group to think about CAMHS and how we can redesign and improve it from 2 angles really. I'm a Lambeth resident and I've lived in South London for over 10 years and I also work in CAMHS and I'm really passionate in terms of improving health equity and access to services.
But you have to also think about when people try to take online support, sometimes you might not get the same caller, especially if it's an emergency line. So it kind of, you have to start you have the person, AJ, have to repeat that whole trauma
Again,
story.
to
Why it's
somebody
happening.
else. So if I could ask you and you to come a little bit closer and put your hands together. One hand, just one hand. Yeah. And then can I have you two just go over, that's good. And then if you come around here and you put your hands there, Okay, and now one person raised their hand, one person. And now grab somebody that you're not already holding. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now this is a knot which kind of represents the complexities and the stuckness that sometimes can happen in the system. Your job is to try to unravel it as far as you can go.
Okay, you two have to go over. Okay, no, just no. And then you go over as well. Right.
So the part of it is about you're in the system of trying to get some help and support. So who are you and where are you in the system? You could be a professional trying to help somebody on the other end.
Raise your hands.
You could be a young person trying to reach out to somebody and you're trying to get through.
Perfect, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, we'll have with that. Okay. And someone needs to do a little.
Are you a contortionist? You?
Maybe go down.
It almost feels like, I'm sure there was a way out, but we missed it. We missed that opportunity. And so I'm thinking from a service point of view, it's like there is an answer, but if you miss that opportunity, you're just going to keep tying yourselves in knots. Do you see what I mean? And so if you think of it as a puzzle, there's almost like a pattern or a sequence to it almost. Firstly, I found it quite a very thought-provoking and engaging process. I think it's important that it's happening at all. I like the way it's happening. I like the creative approach to problem solving and the different people who are involved in the group. It's a mixed group. It's not just all professionals working and functioning and thinking in the same way. You've got practitioners, you've got parents, you've got people who provide alternative services, you've got researchers. So I like that dynamic of bringing people who have lived experience with the CAMHS process, who might be professional within that healthcare system, but also people from a community, whether it's service or just as lay people, that dynamic of coming together and to try and, do some problem solving in a creative way.
Today we're going to focus on completing, mapping out the journey of CAMHS, so we get a sense by the end what it kind of is, what it kind of looks like. No, you've got to tell me what happens next. I'm not speaking to my parents, I'm speaking to a friend. I need to know from you what happens next.
You need to speak to someone.
I'm speaking to my friend.
And you haven't spoken to about me?
No, I'm speaking to my best friend.
Okay.
What happens next?
The best friend speaks to their own parents.
Their own parents. Okay, they have a conversation. What's the outcome of that conversation they have? School arranges the meeting with the parents.
Yeah. Some schools have counsellors that they can refer to.
Can we write that down? What happens next? Go to a local GP for a diagnosis.
The other thing is, so if the school or the GP think there might be kind of family wider issues, then they might refer to early help in social care.
Okay, early help.
Yeah. So I've been part of loads of groups and committees in the past, but the thing that I've really enjoyed about this group is working with others in a creative way and using kind of theatre-based activities, and that's made me kind of discover the creative aspects of myself, and actually those methods have helped us gel as a group and be able to have some of the more difficult conversations and think about things in a different way.
I've got an activity that works like this. It starts off with people working by themselves with a post-it note and a pen. You simply write down 4 areas of focus: waiting times, language barrier, blah, blah. And once you've got your 4, you meet up with somebody else they share you, therefore, you show them therefore, and then you've got 8 together. But then you have to have I'm only being crude, you have to have a fight to narrow down it back into 4 between the 8.
We've got equity and waiting times, and we've got effective treatment, including prevention. I think prevention is so important, and I'm talking about before you even refer somebody to CAMHS. It's again about that work you do early to intervene before someone's not I kind of have the point about training, which we described as supported and effective staff.
Effective treatment, you have to be well trained, because I would take that as a point to say, well, how do we give effective treatment? What are all the things which constitute that? To me, I think it's been a really wonderful experience. As I said, I wasn't sure what to expect, and a lot of the things you come to, it's just talking. It's very linear. It's kind of very, we talk a lot, but nothing ever really gets done. So I do like the fact that they've approached this in quite a creative way, basically. Tony's approached the whole just picking apart of it in a creative way. I actually think it's more beneficial, because I think had it been a kind of stale sit around the table type of meeting, we wouldn't have got some of the responses that we have got. And I've really enjoyed it. I'm not only an afternoon or an evening person, I'm quite a morning person, but I've come to the sessions and I felt quite rejuvenated by them. So, and it I suppose, put a bit more energy in my own work, because in my own work I have to go and I have to meet with and liaise with people who are from the health professions, including CAMHS, and I think it's kind of increased my own knowledge and understanding of CAMHS, and kind of put a bit more of a spring in my step in terms of moving forward to engage with them with a bit more competence and a bit more clarity, even just through these few sessions.
So for me, what I've really learned from this project is that the language around CAMHS can be really confusing, and there are so many different wrong turns that people can take in terms of accessing the right service at the right time for them and their own families. And I really hope that the next stage of the process and in the work that will happen further, we can come to some shared solutions, and those solutions can reach the right people to be implemented.
This is about learning about ourselves, how to manage and cope with difficulty. That's what the game's about. It's also about listening and responding, because when you're on stage, and you need to hear the lines of somebody so that you know, oh, this is my cue to come in. I can now respond or react. But if I don't hear my cue, I might miss it. This is a simple, playful, problem-solving game that causes a lot of stress. But you have to learn to manage it. It's only a game, but it teaches us something. It can be playful, it can be fun, but it can be also stressful. Let's begin. Go.
9 to 10.
10 to 1. 1 to 6. 6 to 13.
Whoa, I saw some people kind of lean to get in there, Michael. Don't try and style it out. Michael, I saw you. I saw you. Don't try it. I've got beady eyes on stage. I saw what you did. Come on, you're holding up the game.
My name is Michael, and I'm at the Brixton Library. Well, the reason why I've joined is to extend on my acting potential and my acting abilities, because I really love acting as a passion and a hobby. So I'll do anything I can to extend on it, and to make myself more visible to public eye.
The aim of what we're doing is generating material that may end up in the show.
I'm going to start by saying, Timmy, let's go. Timmy, talk to me. Okay, let's take a seat. Wait a second.
Brixton Library. I joined the project to get better at acting and to also be with other young people who also want to do / pursue a creative pathway. Also to bring light to mental health problems and to the people who are in the audience so they can help to improve the mental health system.
Oh my days, Sandra, you don't understand. This child is actually driving me crazy. She's always coming home talking about, oh, I'm hungry. Did they not feed you in school? This. Oh, she's back again.
There's people.
Just get over it, man. Once there, get on with your life. Yeah, move on. Get to your room. Oh, this one.
Hi, my name is Elia and I am helping out with the CAMHS Design project. I did this project for two main reasons. One of them was because I wanted to experience other people who might not have experienced it. Stuff like me, and I also wanted it on my CV. So, yeah.
Make sure you guys, when you improvise it, include this sort of educational element. Also, make it not as dark as it is. If you make the end of each story as something that feels grim, then it takes away the aspect of hope. What you guys with the workshops you've been doing with Tony have done so far is that some things can be deep and some things can be simpler. And you need to create that balance. If everything's extreme, it's just a lot of overload.
The stuff you're saying that's so extreme is the reality of a lot of young people. You know, some people are desensitized to certain things. So for you to say this is too extreme, some people have gone through, it's each to their own person. Some people have gone through worse things for them to say, nah, that's true.
I think we should maybe have a story that might end up good, not as bad as the others, so show different levels. I'm Nevaeh and I'm at the CAMHS Redesigning project. I'm here because I love drama and to help others with their mental health.
If there's I really want to talk with you.
What's up?
I have problems in my home and I really...
Guess what?
Oh, what happened?
Guess what I just saw?
Who did you see?
Chloe! Chloe? Yes!
Swear down, you saw Chloe.
Swear down! I just hi!
That's kind of you.
Anyway, I need to go home.
But please, man, don't go out. Okay.
I have problems in my home and I really thought my mother even listened to me and
You know what? I've met your mom. She's a nice person.
I telling you that she just drink and she doesn't care me and
Everyone likes a little drink though. It's calm, don't worry. I'm pretty sure you're good. Don't worry. It's okay. But listen,
I need help.
I gotta go.
I need help to go, please help me, I really need to talk with someone.
I'll tell you what.
Are you not my best friend? My name is Katya, I'm 16 and I'm person in the library.
What do you hope to achieve from being on this project?
To socialize and develop my acting skills.
I'm Nayota and I'm here at Brixton Library at the CAMHS Redesign project. Come in. Hi.
Right, end of the day.
Speak louder. Speak louder.
It was part.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, miss.
Right.
I just wanted to ask a question. I've been lately not eating because one of my friends been saying not to eat so I can get prettier. But then my other friends keep on saying to eat more or be yourself because you'll be yourself. And I'm confused.
So what's the issue? Because
I'm just asking what should I do instead.
well, if you're hungry, go eat.
But I'm asking you a question to help me.
I mean, I gave you the solution. Now you're taking up space in my office.
It doesn't matter.
I'm Shajia Mohammed and I'm at the CAMHS Redesign project in Brixton Library. From being on this project, I hope to achieve greater communication between mental health services and institutions to help children.
and greater communication between them and us, the children that need help, the children that want to advocate for children that need help, and yeah, just to create greater communication.
So you're just gonna walk away from me, yeah? Come here. Look at, no! You can't speak now, look at the clock. What time is it? So where have you been? Where's your phone? Pass it to me. Pass it! Go to your room, you're grounded.
My name's Kyra and I'm at the CAMHS Redesign project.
I've joined this project because I feel like I can actually relate to the whole mental health, because no one has perfect mental health and I've got far from perfect mental health, and I feel like my ideas and scenarios will be good.
What's the time? Look at the clock.
I know
it's 1 a.m. Well, I know 1 a.m. and you're grounded.
Look, how you alright, man?
Look, I haven't done anything.
I don't know why she's acting like that. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
My name's Aisha, and today I'm at the Brixton Library for the CAMHS project. I joined this project because mental health is a key kind of wide situation, and I feel like it's important to touch on those kind of stuff. So I'm just here to give it my all, acting in a production where we're going to be showing mental health. And yeah, I feel like it's really important, and I'm just here to give my all and try my absolute best.